Hi guys, it's another month for my no buy update. Well, technically low buy update. So this is the end of January, even though I'm uploading this a little late, but everything that I counted, I wrote everything down on a piece of paper to keep track of all of my purchases, and I stopped everything right at the end of January. So we're gonna talk about the numbers a little bit more at the end, as we usually do. Pretty much every month I gave myself a $20 budget to buy any makeup, nail polish, or perfume products. Skincare, body care, hair care, those don't count because I do feel I'm pretty good at not buying them too much. So for my $20 budget in November, I did horrible because there was Black Friday. So I think I spent like close to $140, which will be more than my entire 6-month budget. And in December, I think I spent 20 some dollars, so it was okay. And this month I actually did really good, and I'm gonna reveal my number at the end. So let's do it the same way as we always do. I'm gonna show you all the products I actually got this month, so it's like a haul for the month, and then at the end I'm gonna give you all the numbers. So let's get started with Octoly again, because I always get something every month from Octoly, and they're free, they're awesome, so I might as well just show them to you. The first thing, I think I actually talked about it last month already, I'm pretty sure, but I actually received them in January, but because I did my update last month a little late, so I included them anyways. So that was a set from OFRA. That's the NIKKIETUTORIALS set that I got from them. So it came with a highlighter and 3 liquid lipsticks. I'm missing one here. Here it is. So there are 3 of them. The highlighter is really awesome. I love it so much. The 3 liquid lipsticks, those 2 are colors that are pretty difficult for me to use, but I think I appreciate trying them out anyways. They actually don't look as scary as I thought, which is a good thing. I'm glad I tried that out. And the last color is Nude Potion. This one is actually, it seems like something I would actually use. And then I also got a liquid eyeliner. This one is from Kiko Milano, and it's called Ultimate Pen Long Wear Eyeliner. Actually, this eyeliner, it reminds me a lot of this. I actually brought it. This is CoverGirl Intensify Me eyeliner. Look at the outer packaging. They're like identical. They're like exactly the same. Of course, the writing is different. They both have this like little handle thing in the middle. And something I don't like about them is that the cap doesn't really close tight. There's no click or anything. It doesn't feel like it's on. But something that I really appreciate about the Kiko is that if you look inside, this Kiko one has a sharp tip. It's actually a normal felt tip liner, and the Intensify Me is a petal shape, which is a really weird one and really difficult to use. And I have to say that the CoverGirl one, it dried out on me within the matter of like 2 weeks. And the Kiko one, I've been using it very consistently for almost a month now, because I got it at the beginning of the month, and it worked pretty good. It's still going strong. I think it's slightly less black and intense compared to when I first started, but I'm sure I can get at least another month use out of it. I got a Touche Éclat concealer from YSL Beauty. This one is in the color 2.5 Luminous Vanilla. The consistency is a little bit thicker than the correctors. I have used one of those correctors before that was in the color, I forgot what it's called, but the peach color. That one, the corrector was more liquidy, and this one is a little bit more thick. I guess you could use this on your face to cover up some blemishes and whatnot, and then the color corrector was for the under eyes, so it makes sense, you know, the texture difference. And I really like it. The packaging is exactly the same. It looks really high-end. You click the back and product will come out from the brush tip. I always just put it on my face, and I would still go in with the actual concealer brush to cover up things, so I don't think I would actually use this brush, you know. I think the color is fine. It works on my face. It's not the most brightening for me. If you have similar skin tone and if you want to do a brightening effect, I would suggest you to go one shade lighter than this. And then I got a lipstick from Clarins. I've never tried any makeup from Clarins. I love their skincare though. I think their makeup's just something new to me, and this lipstick looks so high-end. The line is called Joli Rouge. It's so heavy, and it's just a light gold packaging, but on top you can see this little piece that I said C. It's just so classy, like it's so different and heavyweight, and if you open up in the middle, like you see the inside is actually a red shade and it matches the bottom. The bottom tells you the shade and the color of it. I have no complaints about this packaging. It's just, it looks so high-end. I love this color too. The color I have is lychee. I never know how to say it. But here it is, a swatch. Can you see that? It's a beautiful color, especially for my skin tone. It looks great on me. I should have worn this today, but it looks awesome, and it has a slightest purple tone to it, but it's not very obvious. And you can make it pretty sheer, or you can build it up, and it's moisturizing. It feels great on the lips. It's not the most long-lasting product ever out there, but I think it's pretty good. Like, not everyone loves a long-lasting lipstick. And surprisingly enough, I don't have a dupe of this in my collection. The closest I can find is this lippy sticks from ColourPop, and the color is Rooftop in the cream formula. I will give you a comparison swatch right here. So you can see that Rooftop is a little darker and a little bit more on the purple side, and also it's more opaque. So this is the closest I can find, and I can't believe it. I don't have anything just like it, and I love it so much. The last thing I got from Octoly is a huge makeup setting spray. This one is OFRA Makeup Fixer, and this one is, I don't know, I'm having like a love-hate relationship with it, I guess. The product itself is amazing. It really prolongs the wear of my makeup. I feel it's a hit. And then it smells great too. I love the scent of it. Oh my gosh, it feels like you're in a spa, and it's just like so high-end and everything. I love the product, but I hate the packaging. This packaging is just really like, why OFRA, why? The nozzle, first of all, it shoots all the liquid out. It's not a mist, like it shoots at you. So I don't appreciate that, and a lot of times I set this in my drawer sideways. More often than not, it leaks a little bit, and it's always a little wet on the edge, like when I set it sideways. And can you believe it? It doesn't have a cap. Like, what the heck? What am I gonna do with it? Like, I can never travel with this because it doesn't have a cap. So that part really sucks. I think what I'm gonna do is that I would try to finish up some of my other setting sprays and just like pour this into other packagings, because I love the product inside, but the packaging itself is just like, seriously though, you couldn't add a cap on it? What the heck? Alright, so that's everything I got from Octoly. Let's get into the products I actually purchased this month. I really didn't buy much at all. I'm really proud of myself. The first thing I bought was early on in the month. Those are both eyeshadow primers. So the story was that I finished my shadow insurance from Too Faced early on in January, and then I had a sample size Urban Decay primer potion. So I thought I was just gonna move on to that one, but it turned out that it has changed already. It smelled really funky. I just didn't want to deal with it. And after the Urban Decay one, I was completely out of any eyeshadow primers. So I actually had to go buy some. And I wanted to try out some drugstore ones. So I just tried 2 cheap options that were available at Target, because that's where I went. So the first one is from e.l.f. It's just a shadow primer, and the color it says is sheer. And I heard most people say it is sheer, but on me it is not. It's lighter than my skin tone. If I don't use foundation to go over it afterwards, you can clearly see like a white frame on the top of my eyelids. It's just so light for me. So I guess if you're a little bit more pale, this would be sheer for you, but for me, no. The lasting power is pretty good though. Like, I don't have much complaints other than sometimes if I use like a really glitter dense color, sometimes they will gather in my fold of the eye. But most of the days it's fine, so I don't have much complaint about it. I mean, it's only $2, so you can't expect too much out of it, right? And then the other one is slightly more expensive. This one is $5.39, I believe. It's from Wet n Wild. It's a photo focus eyeshadow primer. I honestly wanted to buy the Milani one. I've never tried that one, and everyone says it was really good, but then Target doesn't carry Milani, so I was there. I just wanted to buy a second option just in case the e.l.f. one didn't work out. So this is what I went with instead, and I've used it a couple of times. I haven't really consistently used it, so I can't really say if it works for every eyeshadow. I think just out of the couple of times I used it, it worked great, so no complaints there. And then I got four nail polishes. 2 of them I got from Sephora because I had to make a return of some of the nail polishes I got as gifts, and yeah, I wanted to return those nail polishes and get some other nail polishes instead, so I went with a Nails Inc. This one is a unicorn dual, actually. It came in this box. I took it out, of course. So it looks really cute. And those 2 colors I got are Dream Dust and Rainbow Wishes. So Rainbow Wishes is like a purple shifting blue kind of color. It's really strange. And Dream Dust is a rose gold, and it has a lot of like pink shift. But I have high hopes of those 2 nail polishes. They cost $15 for the 2 of them, which is slightly cheaper than their, you know, just individual polishes. And then I got 2 polishes from OPI from TJ Maxx. They were pretty cheap, and they were both like nudie colors. I don't know why, but lately I've been into those kind of like nudie neutral tones. So the first one, for the longest time, I just never bought it. This is Samoan Sand. It's not a new polish. It's in their core collection. It's a jelly finish. I don't think the color suits me that well, and I honestly don't care much for the jelly finish. But my husband's half Samoan, so I feel almost kind of like obligated to get it. Yeah, I've been putting it off like since forever because I kept telling myself I'm not gonna spend like $10 to buy a polish that I don't like. But I mean, for $3.99 I bought it. The other color though, it's like a rose color. It's really pretty, I feel. This one is in the color Barefoot in Barcelona. I don't follow OPI collections very closely. I don't know what collection it came out from, but I just like the color, so I figured I can try it out. I also purchased some more nail polishes from Zoya. They were doing a mystery box kind of deal. So if you buy $30 worth of nail polishes, which is, you know, 3 bottles because they're 10 each. If you buy $30 of nail polishes, they give you the mystery box. And I saw some spoiler from people because Zoya sent out those mystery boxes for some people to review, and I think it's worth the value. Usually I wouldn't buy Zoya nail polishes unless they're half off, but with the add-on mystery box, I feel I could buy 3 polishes full price. So I haven't received them in the mail yet, so I just have to put them in the next month update, and then you can see the colors that I got and also the mystery box itself. And the very last thing I got is some skincare. Of course, skincare, like I said, they don't count into my no buy, but I figure I could just show you what I got. And they really didn't cost me too much either because they're from The Ordinary. So the story is that I think just a few months ago, maybe like September last year, I placed a rather large The Ordinary order. It was like 6 bottles, I feel. Somewhere around there. Like, I got quite a few bottles, and I used all of them together, and then they all went out pretty much. And I think I've given 1 bottle away that didn't really work out for me, and there's another one because it's retinol, so I don't use it as frequently as those ones, so that bottle is still hanging around, and the rest of them I finished them all. And I literally ran out of any serums in my collection, not even like foil packs or samples. I searched my entire collection up and down. I couldn't find any more serums, so I placed an order, and I think I'm just gonna stick with The Ordinary from now on for my serums at least. They're cheap, they're effective, they're really good. So yeah, let me show you what I got. So I think 3 of them are repurchases and 2 of them are new that I haven't tried. So one of the new ones that I got this time around is Matrixyl 10% plus hyaluronic acid. This one I have high hopes because I heard that 10% Matrixyl is pretty high, and it's you know, anti-aging and like hydrating and all that. So I want to try that one out. And another one that I got is an acid. I think this one is a little strong. I'm a little scared, but I want to try it out. This is lactic acid 5% plus hyaluronic acid. So it has a little bit of a peeling effect from what I heard. I probably would start using it like twice a week and then maybe just slowly go to like every other day and see how it works on me. But I think it could be a really good one if it works out. And then the other three are repurchases, and I love them all. I can't be without them. So the first one, this is like probably my very absolute favorite. This is Alpha Arbutin 2% plus hyaluronic acid. Those things are so hard to say. I have so much respect for you guys who study chemistry out there. Anyways, this one is a lightening effect, I guess. I have a lot of hyperpigmentation from my acne breakouts before, and they take forever to fade, and I just feel this really helps the spot to fade away. So I use this morning and night. And then I also have a, I know it's not called vitamin C, but I cannot, for the life of me, I cannot say the words right. I will have it right down here, but really for me, it's just a vitamin C derivative. And this one is pretty good, and it's brightening and lightening. I like it. I use it once a day. And I also have a niacinamide 10% plus zinc 1%. This one shrinks your pores. I have a lot of large pores like right around here, so this one helps with that. But vitamin C and niacinamide, they will cancel each other out at a ratio of 1:1, so you shouldn't be using them together. So I would do one in the morning, one at night, so you can, you know, just don't mix them. I love them, and I can talk about them a little more if you want to see how I feel about them, because I did just have a whole bunch of empties plus those new ones. I feel it's a good time to put them all together and talk about them. Let me know down below if you're interested. I'm not a skincare expert ever, but it's just my personal experience. All right, that's all of the products, and now let's talk about math. I have everything written down here. As I told you before, two things about the money. One is that I can either consider everything as $20 per month, or I can do a $120 for 6 months so that I have a little bit of a flexibility each month. And also two is that I also sell some of my makeup, so if I do make any money, then they're gonna be added into this budget thing, so I can have a little bit extra room to spend. And also I'm gonna be counting all of my makeup returns, so because there were quite a few like Christmas gifts and stuff involved and I ended up returning them, I'm also gonna include my like returning money in here, because you know, some of them I got them as gift cards at like Sephora. It's not like I can just take the cash and walk away, so they're gonna be like in my beauty budget pretty much. So in November, I actually spent $137.77, so that was horrible. We already talked about it. And in December, it wasn't too bad. I spent $22.74. It was a couple dollars over my budget, but I mean, compared to November, it was way better. This month, actually, I did so good. Well, first of all, I didn't spend much. Also, at the same time, I sold a lot of my makeup. I don't know why, but I just had a really good month, I guess. And also, plus all the returns that I did to Sephora. I actually have a net profit of $105 this month, which is kind of crazy. I actually made more money. So all 3 months added together right now, I am at $55.51. But keep in mind, I do have a $20 budget every month. That means I actually have just shy of $5 left over, which is kind of crazy. I don't know. I never thought one day I would be able to catch up to my November damage. I just thought that destroyed it all. Like, there's no hope. I can't do anything about it, but it looks like it's pretty good. And I mean, I'm not like doing exceptionally good because I did spend $55 in the 3 months period of time, but it's not worse than I thought. I'm actually pleasantly surprised, and I'm happy with my habit changing quite a bit. I feel, especially this month, I didn't want things. I feel I went on the Polish Pickup website at the beginning of January, yeah. And then I look at them, I was like, geez, like those polishes are expensive, and I didn't even want to finish looking at all the shades, and I just lost interest. And I don't even know, like I think probably the February polish pickup time has already passed. Probably, I don't even know, like I just stopped looking at it, and I just don't care about buying those makeup that much anymore. And I think I've been doing pretty good with my panning projects, and I focused a lot more on just my old makeup and doing like just watching tutorials and whatnot. Like this eye look that I did today was from a quad that was like super old in my collection. That was, I don't even know, like I don't remember when I bought it. That says something. That was like super old. So I'm glad I'm rediscovering a lot of my old makeup and just having fun with them and trying to shop my stash pretty much. So yeah, I think the no-buy is really helping me. It's forming a habit for me. I think that's all that matters. It's not really about the exact $20 that I spent every month, you know what I mean? Like it's not all about money. It's more about the habit, and then just be smart about like what I buy. So I think it's really working out for me, and I'm really happy about it. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. I'm really excited every month to show you what I got and how much I spent and all that. So if you enjoyed it as well, don't forget to give me a like and subscribe, and also let me know if you have any suggestions. I always ask you guys this, and you guys always give me a lot of good feedback. So I want to continue on this journey, and let me know what you think about the no-buy, the products I got, or any thoughts. I would like to just use this as a chit-chat time and kind of like get connected with you guys. So thank you for watching. Bye.